are such where they're forced to get into this, that will they get into a situation like this. So where that is concerned, definitely I do not want these women to be harassed, but I would like the people who are the customers to be criminalized. They need to pay for what they're doing because they never get arrested.
Yeah.
So we would want to see it's not illegalized. We would like to see the end of prostitution.
Yeah.
I would.
I like that. Actually, I heard in Scandinavia what they're doing is they're not arresting the prostitutes because they're already a victim. What they're doing is they're going after the pimps and the Johns and that sort of thing, and that's I think a greater deterrent.
But we have a very, very strong lobby as well for pro-legalization. In fact, even within the red light district, you have a union, and they are very vocal about that. So naturally, it's a huge vote bank, and it's a political issue as well. But huge money is involved, it's financial, so all of that creates stuff. So our bill even is like your Canadian, it's stuck. We're just advocating to get that through. But we do have some good laws where it comes to the minor girls. And, but even now, it's like 10 years is maximum sentencing. If we do attach the rape clause, it could go up to 14 years. So,
when they get their sentence, do they do the full time, or is it like Canada, you do 3 days and you get $20 in a McDonald's burger and a cafeteria home?
No, they do have to do the full time. We don't have that thing of parole and stuff. But if they have already been, so if they get arrested today and they stay in jail until trial, which sometimes will come up 3 years later.
Yeah.
So if their sentence is 10 years, they will do just another 7. So those 3 years, I would rather they do another 10.
Because in Canada, you can literally be out in about a sixth of your time. So.
But oftentimes what happens in reality is that these people will be arrested, but then they get bail. So maybe sometimes in a month or 2 months or 3 months, they will have bail. So they will be out until the trial comes up. And when trial comes up, then if they are sentenced, then they are in jail. So not always are they in jail throughout, and it takes a long time for the trial to come up. So we started in 2008, trial comes up in 2014. So it's a huge long time for the girls to even hold on to that and to want to come back.
Do some of them flee as well, like take off out of the country or try to?
Yes, a lot of them are absconding, especially a lot of the Nepalese women, if they are caught. First of all, they become just so brazen. They will get bail, they will come back, find 2 other girls and continue the stuff. Some others will just go missing. They will go to another city. So we will never find them, so that court never comes.
That's the problem with a large population, that the court times take a little too long.
When the pimps or like the people that are prosecuted, as part of their sentencing, is there any type of counseling is the wrong word for them, but is there some sort of program in place that prevents them from that teaches them to respect women, such as anger management, things like that? It's nothing like that. It's just you serve your time and then you're out with no.
Nothing. Rigorous imprisonment, so they have to work hard. That's about it. So there is really no correctional services. We call it a correctional center, but nothing. Because you have nothing for the survivors, leave alone.
Yeah.
No rehabilitation.
Yeah, connected to Sammy's comment, I don't understand, personally, you gotta be already damaged to some extent I would think, to want little kids. What's the deal with the pedophilia as opposed to the prostitution? I know that prostitution is a long-standing cultural thing, and they used to have it more sacred. But
these young girls, the thing is that there are so many myths that our Indian men like to use to be able to have sex with younger girls. They will have myths such as that if I have myths, that if I have impotence problems, if I have sex with a minor girl, that will be fixed. If I have infections, if I have sex with a minor virgin girl, that will be taken care of. If I can have sex with a virgin girl, my lifespan will be increased. So all kinds of things. And basically what happens is the women in India are pretty conservative even in their sexual activity with their husbands. So the husbands might want to do things which the wives will not cooperate. So they will go and they will find young girls to do that. So there is a huge, huge demand for the young girls.
With your girls in particular, what do you find is the main source of their trafficking? Like, how are they getting into the industry?
For most of them, it's been the lure of a job because they come from such poverty that people are coming into the villages with little business cards, telling the family, telling them that you get your daughter a job in Delhi or in that, and they just trustingly let them go. That is because some of these villages are so remote that you have to like drive maybe 5 hours and take a boat for another 3 hours. So they're so little exposed to the outside world, they will just trustingly send their kids.
You know, it's hard for us to picture that when she says so remote. To think the most remote you can. You know, electricity, certainly no internet.
Yeah.
So you're entering a whole other world that the rest of us, you know, just in another world with connectivity and that. So there's such a vulnerability, you know.
I have one more. In terms of us being here and supporting your cause, what do you feel is the best way you can do that?
Should we handle this? You want to?
Something else is up.
Okay. From my side, there are a few of my needs which I have with people. One is that because I believe strongly in God's plan for these girls and the way they come to us and His hand in their healing, because I have seen them in other homes where they have received care, but the healing that comes from knowing that you are loved, you're forgiven, you're precious in the eyes of God, it does not come otherwise. So I need a lot of prayer for the work that we do for these girls and for healing of the girls. Also, there is a huge need for training back with us because even our courses don't train so much in trauma, in other modes of therapy that can help these girls. So we are always looking if there is someone who's willing to either come over or train us through Skype or have some interactive, find resources for us, help us develop our programs as best as we can. We got ourselves evaluated last year by Shelter Association in the US just to see whether we match up to international standards or not, and we do. But there is still more areas that we can develop ourselves. So that's another need. And of course, as Tim says, that I like to say that. I like the way you say it. The advocate. That's what Jeremy is. That's what you can be. Is talk about the issue and get people talking, speak about it to other people. It's happening so much in your own city. So get involved in issues that people are taking up here. People are setting up safe houses here. People are going out and trying to find these women who are there, trying to get them out. So just get involved with this because, again, the law part of it is that if you decriminalize or, if you set up a system where, what you are looking for, you don't legalize it, that's a huge pressure on India to not legalize it. So that is another area in which your advocacy here really helps us back home to take care of these things. So that is some of the ways which you can help.
And can I use those two cards? There's two takeaways. Oops, sorry. Two takeaways that encourage you to pick up at the bar up here. That first one is just a reminder of the Mahima home. Those are imprints of the girls' hands. And on the back is just, if this is, you're inclined to do that, those are prayer requests. If that's something that you would be willing to do and keep in mind. We met a lady this week. We talk about God's timing and these sort of things. She came up to Smita. She says, I prayed for this home before it even opened. And we're like, didn't know what to do. And it was just so shocking. But it was on her heart. So the power of prayer, we really believe in that. We believe that God wants to hear and wants us to be a part of what He was doing there. The second way is this program here is they're on the counter here. That's a way if you'd like to financially support this ministry, this work. There's a tear-off portion and checks or credit card information can be done that way. It can be mailed in or it can be given tonight. But there's no government funding in India for this, so this is strictly supported through people like you here